right, Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. So I see I got a comment. For a millennial, he's slightly above average considering he's actually get some stuff done. Yep, this millennial tries to do some stuff. And this millennial is really smart because I put the video later so a boomer couldn't go to sleep just to tell him I didn't get nothing accomplished today. Nope, that's not true. So this is what I got accomplished today. So I got all this in it. Now what I'm doing, since this is a wet climate, is I'm pulling all the paper off. Like you can see that last little square. Pulling the paper off so that way the paper's not completely mold resistant like the fiberglass insulation. So I peel all the paper off. I did that in the house that I bought. And I went ahead, I got all these sheets of plywood put up. Everything's insulated, and like I showed you, got the wire, all that stuff done in there. And then Rex is just hanging out doing his thing. I stopped the floor there because there's no reason to have flooring all the way back. What I'll do is I'll get the same thickness of OSB or plywood and just sit a piece behind there so everything's still level, but not wasting all that money on flooring, because that's all going to be the refrigerator, counters, the stove, and then this big unit's going to come all the way over here. And we're just sitting here relaxing, doing our thing. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Glad you're working hard. So you can see over here the coat rack is completely filled, and Rex just tried to trip me. Outlet boxes. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to put outlet boxes in. And somebody had said if I know how to wire. I didn't catch that comment last night. Yes, I know how to wire. Yes, these are outlet boxes. Yes, the wire is behind the plywood. But I make things really simple. For those of you that don't know, I built a 2-story house. So I know how to wire, plumb, do all that. I learned all that off YouTube. So this is what I do. I went ahead and got these. This is called Old Work gang boxes. So it has these little flaps. And because it's 3/4 inch plywood, they snug up really tight, really nice, and really simple. You don't have to measure out where to cut for the boxes. When you put the sheets of plywood up, you can just go ahead, put the whole sheet of plywood. I know from the floor, the wire is up 4 foot 4 inches. So I can either go above that or below that. And I've got the big bunches of wire at each post going down. So that way, no matter where I want to put wire at, I got plenty of extra wire. So that's a millennial for you. Easy thinking, easy work, not measuring, not cutting. All I got to do is when the fridge is in, if I want it right here, just cut a hole, throw that gang box in, have an outlet at the countertop. Then the stove, I don't know where the stove's going to go, so I didn't want to put boxes in because then they might be over the stove or behind the fridge. So this way, I can go ahead, do all the work I want to do, get the countertops in, get the stove here, get the next set of counters in, get the fridge in, and then at that point I can start cutting holes, wiring up the gang boxes, putting in the outlets, and then I'm all set. So that's pretty much all I got done today. I also, I've been working outside. I went ahead, I finished doing all the boards all the way up to the roof, screwed everything in, and ran all that insulation just to help keep the cold air from coming on this side. And then I didn't do these two because I've got the bathtub here, and then all this. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I've got to go to town. I'm going to pick up a couple things from town. I got to pick up feed. But I'm going to try to get this wall right here done. And then that heater, like I said, is going to move. And I'm just going to anchor it to this wall for now, so it's out of the way. And that will also help keep the back part warmer. and try to get all this insulated here. I've got 2 sheets of plywood left until the loan money comes in, so I can go ahead and do these 2 sheets of plywood, finish that up to the door, and then as soon as I get loan money, go ahead order another 20 sheets of plywood and more insulation, because I only have these 2.5 rolls left, and that's all I got. So hope everybody has a great night. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, Andreas. I appreciate it. And thank you, James. I'm glad it's looking good to everybody. It is starting to feel like a home and not a shed anymore, especially with this floor. Like I said, it's that old barnwood look. I really like that. And these are just cheap cabinets that I'm buying. I don't care about the fancy cabinets or anything like that. And just a cheap countertop, which I've got to take that back and get a longer one, since I bought a longer cabinet than I thought I was going to buy. Oh, it's definitely warm and toasty. And that thing is amazing. And that's another reason why this is going to go back here in there. What I'm going to do now, I've changed my mind once again. So I'm going to split the back half in half again. This half is going to have the pressure tank, the water tank, the well pump, the breaker box, and propane. And then the other half of that backside, on the other side of that wall, is going to be the tools and animal feed and stuff like that. And the reason why the heater's going back there is, one, the plumbing's going to be back there, but two, so I don't have a propane tank here in the house. And not just that, I'm going to have this wall and this wall here, half wall. So, you know, if something ever happened, I've got a little bit more safety with the propane being 2 walls back through 4 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood. And let's see. You've been busy, starting to look like a home. Oh yes, Carol, really, really looking like a home. I mean, like I said, this wall, that's a start. In this floor makes the world of a difference, instead of just being on OSB that's painted over. And little by little. And then what I'm going to do is I'll sheet this wall. Of course, this wall won't be insulated. This wall won't be insulated. And this wall right here won't be insulated because they're inside walls. Just insulating the outside walls. But I'm going to get maybe a dresser or something here, and then build a cabinet thing here to hang all my shirts and clothes. And then I'm going to buy one of those swinging arm TV stand things, anchor that to the wall, and then my big screen TV will be able to go flat this way, and then I can open it up so when I'm laying in bed, I've got the TV right in front of me to watch. And then I'm going to have to try to find a rocking chair that I like, and get a rocking chair for maybe right there where the stove is, to sit there and relax and just enjoy my day. So hope everybody has a great night, and I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure. It all depends on if I get stuff done, what time I get back from town, and everything else. So take it easy, have a good night, and we'll talk to you later.